Hey y'all, welcome to Heritage Ways. HeritageWays.com is where you will find a lot of menus and recipes and things about our family. So I hope you'll visit me at HeritageWays.com. I am Miss Katie, and Heritage Ways is where we honor home, celebrate heritage, and spread hope. And we do that by producing content for you. I have written a cookbook and have a lot of stories of home, heritage, and hope in that cookbook. So if you would like to snag that cookbook, we have a good stock of them right now because Mr. Patient has produced a lot of those. So we sold out, but we've got a lot of those for you. So you can find that link down below in the show notes or the description box. Well, this is Project 54, and this is episode 23. Today I'm going to do steakhouse-style side salad with 2 homemade dressings. Now, y'all, there's just nothing better to me than a good salad at a restaurant, side salad, dinner salad, or whatever. But when you get a side salad, you don't want all kinds of gross ingredients or under par. And so I'm not just naming this restaurant style, I'm naming it steakhouse style. The other night, Mr. Patient and I went out to a nice steakhouse, and we enjoyed doing that, and it was such a delicious dinner. But the side salad was a good part of that healthy dinner that we had. So I want to show you that. I want to show you some tips, some tricks. I also am excited to show you 2 dressing recipes, salad dressings. One of them I made up, another one I tweaked through the years. So I guess you could say that they are original recipes maybe for me and my cooking through the years. So anyway, this is not complicated, but it's also good to be reminded of the good, simple, uncomplicated, delicious foods that we can have from time to time. So this is Summer Salads Week, Project 54, steakhouse style side salad with 2 homemade dressings. So y'all stay tuned and let's just get busy. Else, I want to talk to you a little bit, just give you a couple of tips on lettuce. This I am using for our purposes today. I am using iceberg lettuce. Now I understand that is not the healthiest lettuce ever. I do enjoy a good salad with good dark leafy greens. But today we're trying to replicate a steakhouse style salad and a good side salad. So that's what I used, iceberg. I was not able to find organic. I do like, and I urge you to try to find organic iceberg. But I live in a small village and I have 2 places that I can get lettuce, and neither one of them had organic. So you do the best you can, right? Okay, so I've already got some over here we'll talk about, but I want to just show you, for those who may not know, and there's more than one way to do things, right? But I want to show you how my mama taught me to get the core out of the lettuce, and you probably do the same thing. She taught me to take off the top two leaves. All right, and then basically, see, there's your core that you want out, and you could dig it out. You could get a knife. Then you risk oxidization, which is what's happened right here. So you just kind of give it whiplash, you know, kind of bang it up in the head of the lettuce. It gave way, and all you do is pull it out. How about that? And then I take off some of these other outer browned leaves. I personally do not like, in fact, I can't stand the hard parts of lettuce, but you know what? I used to dig it out, and our son Owen was like, I love those parts. And I said, okay. So I leave them in, you know, if he's around. Okay, there you go. That goes to little Miss Homemaker's rabbit, our daughter's rabbit. All right, and then you wash it and take care of it from there. Whatever you need to do with it. Easy. Take your frustrations out on that. Okay, I also want to tell you about a salad spinner. A salad spinner, if you don't already know about it, is a great investment in my opinion. And not only because it gets the water out of your greens, but it does it so very well. Now, I got rid of my salad spinner when we sold the farm in Tennessee to Full-Time RV, and that's one of the many things I regret getting rid of, because in my opinion, minimalism is overrated, y'all. That's my opinion. Anyway, all right, so I was thankful to find this thing for $1 at Goodwill when we moved here, but it's small. It doesn't hold a lot of lettuce. But I want to show you how it works real quickly for those who don't know if you want one of these, or if you see one in the thrift store and you don't know if you should get it. I'm sold on them. Okay, so I have cut up my lettuce, and I'll talk about the cutting here in a minute, but I just want to show you. I cut it up, and I put it in this big bowl and run water over it. And then we're going to take it to the salad spinner. All right, it is said that you should not cut your lettuce with a metal knife because it would brown easier. So for years I did not do that. I always cut with something like this that was like a, I don't know, plastic type material, and it didn't cause the oxidization in my lettuce and make it turn brown. I'm just going to be honest with you, because I always am, and I have been cutting with this actually particular stainless knife for years, recent years, on my lettuce, and I don't have an issue with it turning brown any sooner than you know, if I use it in the next day or two. That leads me to wonder what they're putting on the lettuce, but even organic lettuce, I use this and cut it. So that's just a tip if you want to ensure that your lettuce does not turn brown or oxidize after you've cut it. The best tip I can give is just to make sure when you're storing it in your plastic bag or whatever, after you've cut it or ripped it. Now, ripping it is best, but after you've cut it, then just make sure there's no air in there, or as little as possible. Okay, so this has already been rinsed and dried. So I'm going to get some lettuce out of my big silver bowl there. And here's the problem with this particular size is it does not, see, I mean, that's like just a big old handful. But if I put more than that, it's not going to spin very well. So you probably want a bigger one, but anyway. And this is a OXO brand. There you go, take your frustrations out on your lettuce. It works so well. On this one, you just push the button and it stops. And it is so very dry. I mean, you know, I'm super impressed. Back in the day, before all these things came on the market, I would wash, and then I would have to, look at all the water. I would wash, and I would, you know, put it between paper towels, and it was just a big process. But I'm thinking I'm getting, you know, lettuce with no water on it, just because I'm getting it with my hands out of the water, and then end up with so much water in the bottom of the thing. I mean, good grief, that's about half a cup of water. A hospitality tip is you can find all sorts of wonderfully patterned plates at thrift stores, so don't forget a good thrift store. All right, with clean hands, I'm just going to get a little bit. Remember, it's a side salad, so you're not piling it up. And you are going to just put some on the plates there. A basic salad and one of the dressings I'm about to tell you about really were mainstays in my catering business a few years ago when I catered dinners, and also not just catering for the public for money, but also I was in charge of organized a lot of church dinners and ladies events and that kind of thing for the community and for churches, our churches. Okay, so I've got my lettuce, and It's not, you know, iceberg's not known to be bright green and beautiful or necessarily terribly healthy. But let's just dress it up a little bit. Now, you might put your cucumbers. I do want to tell you about English cucumbers. I want to urge you not to use the regular cucumbers that would have, like the burpee or whatever, that would have the big seeds in it, because I don't know anybody likes to bite into those. So these English cucumbers are considered seedless. That's not exactly true, but that's what they're called. They're long, like you see here in this photo, and that you don't have to bite into a seed. Now, of course, if you're growing your own baby cucumbers, you've got those you can use, and those are good too. But I like to get the English cucumbers. I've seen them anywhere from 99 cents to actually $2.99. Okay, now I'm debated on the carrot because that's not always on a side salad, but it does make it nice and pretty, and I'm using this little microplane grater to just, look, it adds some color, doesn't it? If you wanted to buy the pre-shredded carrots, you can, but quite honestly, I have those in the fridge, and those are not as, I didn't want to use those for a salad because they're just not as delicate, I guess, if you will. This kind of shaves, using this little shaver thing or microplane kind of shaves the carrot and makes it nicer to me than the bagged stuff. Now, I know a lot of people pick the onions off of their salads or ask for them not to be on there, but I love, it's one of my favorite parts of the salad is the onions, the red onions. Also, I went ahead, I pulled out a Vidalia that I had sliced, and you could use that, but I like the color of the red. I like the taste of the red. Now, I'm well aware, Mr. Patient used to work in a steakhouse. I'm well aware they don't take all kinds of time to fix your salad like this. Be nice if they did. All right, and then this is also optional. This is not, an egg is not something that I typically see on every steakhouse salad, but I did get it the other day. I got a slice of egg on the one that the salad that I ordered, and I thought, well, you know, I like that. That doesn't have any yolk. Okay, well, that kind of tore up. But you could put a slice of egg like that. All right. Now this dressing is the one that I said I use so much during my catering. It is 3 ingredients. It is an Italian Parmesan dressing. Now, I like to get this brand, or I like to get the Paulman Newman brand, or whatever that Newman company is. This is what we use for this dressing. You just need an Italian dressing. I got this, the Northern Italian. I don't usually get light. This is what the store had. Northern Italian. This does have basil and Romano in it. But what you need is just an Italian dressing. So I shook this up. And you want a half a cup, and I'm just going to use my measuring thing on my mark on my mason jar. So I don't have to dirty a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, now I also want to tell you that I always double this. I'm not doubling it today, but I usually always double this because we love it so much. And, you know, it keeps in the fridge for, I don't know, a couple weeks. Then a cup of Parmesan cheese. And you can just use the green stuff here, the green bottle thing, and a cup of mayonnaise. And I'm going to mix it together in here, use my spoon to stir it up, and that is that dressing. It is wonderful. Italian Parmesan dressing. Okay, y'all, the second dressing, and this has been my favorite for the past few months. I made it up, and it is so good. I call this my Heritage House. You know, people have house dressings. Well, this is my Heritage House dressing. I love it so much. So, let's put this together, and then we can have a choice of our Heritage House dressing, which is similar to a Thousand Island, or it's kind of like, it basically is a Thousand Island, I guess. And then, a homemade, and then, or our Parmesan dressing. Let's start with the pickles here, and I probably have, it's going to probably be 2 tablespoons of chopped pickles. Now, while I'm chopping these, I'll tell you, these are lime pickles, and you see me use those a lot in all kinds of things. Egg salad, and tuna salad, and potato salad, all kinds of things. And I use them because we love them so much. My mother-in-law, Mr. Patient's mother, makes them. I have made them as well, but she makes them, and we are out. I had to go buy these from the local Amish store. Being quite honest, hers look better and taste better, and I'm not just saying that, it really, they are. But this is what I got, and lime pickles have nothing to do with the fruit lime. It's the way they are made with lime, the, you know, powder lime. And I have lime pickles, the recipe, in the show notes of a video here on YouTube. I probably will do another video of them later, but if you want to go ahead and check it out sooner than later, then you can click the link attached to this video. Lime pickles are a process that takes several days, so they're a labor of love. Okay, and then I'll be using some lime pickle juice here in a minute. I'm going to put, this is easy, equal parts ketchup and mayonnaise. So I'm going to call it, I don't measure things, but for recipe's sake, for y'all, I'm going to call it 1/2 cup of each. And I make this, and then, you know, we use it for 2-3 weeks or so. That's probably, I'm just going to say equal parts of each. Actually, I'm using more than 1/2 cup because I want to have enough. That's probably near a cup, probably, I would say. So, scratch the 1/2 cup. Let's say a cup. All right. And then this is going to be, this is an organic tomato ketchup from Aldi. It's going to take mostly all of this if this is a cup. So, yeah, it took almost all of that. I measured those amounts. They would pretty much be a cup. I'm going to do a pinch of salt. And this is my secret little, not a secret, but this is my favorite part of the dressing, I guess. I don't know why. Take an egg, and I don't chop it, I grate it in here. I like the texture, or lack of, you know, that way you don't have big, huge chunks of egg. Then I have about a tablespoon of the pickle juice. You can use whatever pickles, you know, I recommend sweet. And the last thing is a tablespoon of my homemade yogurt. This is my good, healthy, creamy, homemade, easy to make yogurt. And I'm going to put a good heaping tablespoon of that in there. That's optional for y'all. I mean, you don't have to. I just do that to kind of thin it down a little bit. And also adds an extra measure of healthiness. That's it. That's my dressing. My favorite salad dressing of late. If it's a little too, it should be pink. So I might need to add a little bit more no, that's right. Or not pink, but kind of orange, orangey pink, I guess. Not red. If it's red, you added too much ketchup. That's it. I'm going to taste it. That is right. So yummy. Now, if you really want to pretend like you're at a steakhouse at home and you've bought your steak and you're grilling it, because we all know that's cheaper than going to the restaurant, and you want to serve your dressing on the side, then you can get these little ramekins at thrift stores or, you know, wherever you find this kind of thing. And you can serve it on the side in this. Now, this Parmesan is chunky. The cheese makes it chunkier and it's thicker. You can certainly make your own croutons. I did that for years and years. But today, this is what we have here on the side of our plate for our restaurant style salad. You can put them on top if you want. I'm curious, I'd like for y'all to let me know, do you like croutons or not? That's something that I don't, I pick them off and I don't eat them. But I'm curious if y'all care for the croutons. There you go. There is our steakhouse salad with the Miss Katie's Heritage House dressing or Miss Katie's Italian Parmesan dressing. Which dressing would you choose? Okay, it is taste testing time. So, I will be eating the salad with the Thousand Island with the Heritage House dressing. Now, like I said, I pick off the croutons. But I love the onions, so if you pick off your onions, I'll eat them for you. Okay, now, you know what? Do y'all like a little dressing or a lot? Because I can tell you, Mr. Patient orders extra dressing. Like, I think he wants some dressing or some salad with his dressing. And I usually don't use much at all. Another thing my mama taught me, and I know this through, you know, knowing about manners and etiquette, you're only supposed to cut up enough food that you will eat and then you continue cutting. Well, you know what? I don't do that. I cut my whole salad. Try to get it all mixed together. All right. I've got the croutons picked off. And we've got that good, oh my word. I know it's going to be good. I don't even have to guess or wonder. But excuse me while I put it in my mouth and crunch. And here, I'll try to get a little bite because I know I'm going to crunch. Y'all, I mean, look, it's good. It's simple. We can have this with whatever kind of meal. It is good. Now, I like the other dressing as well. This is my favorite out of the two. And I'm going to tell you something funny. It's not funny. It's sad. We've moved up here from mid-Ohio, from Middle Tennessee to mid-Ohio. Need to get a sip of sweet tea. And we go to get salad bar and salads, and they don't have a Thousand Island on the salad bar or the menu. So that is interesting to me. Where's the Thousand Island? Anyway, that is what I love. I want to tell y'all, I hope that you already have the free chapter of my cookbook, Vegetables and Sides. If you don't know if you want my cookbook or can't afford my cookbook or whatever, just now hearing about it, but go at least and get the free chapter of my cookbook, Vegetables and Sides. How do you do that? You simply sign up for the mailing list at the website, heritageways.com. A little pop-up will appear when you get to the website, and it'll say something about the newsletter and the free chapter or whatever, and you just give your name and address. And if you did not, we've been having some glitches, so if you don't get that free chapter in your inbox within 24 hours, email me and let me know, and I will send it to you I'll send it to you in the email. So I hope that you will join me tomorrow for another summer salad. And we got a lot of cooking yet to do this summer, so thanks for being here with me. I'm gonna finish my salad and I'll talk to y'all later. Well, this is Project 54, and this is episode 23, I think. And this is episode 23. Well, I'm real excited about today's video.